Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hot News. In today's video, we'll be remembering and honoring American celebrities who have passed away, along with notable figures from around the world who left us today. Before we begin, we'd truly appreciate your support. Please give this video a like and consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us continue sharing these important stories and keeping their memories alive. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, let's begin.
Number 1. Alexander Graham Bell. Death. The 2nd of August, 1922 vertical bar age, 75. The man who made us say hello. Alexander Graham Bell was a scientist, inventor, engineer, and humanist. He is best known for inventing the telephone, which revolutionized modern communication. He was also one of the co-founders of AT&T, American Telephone and Telegraph Company. Background and contributions. Born the 3rd of March, 1847 in Edinburgh, Scotland. Father Alexander Melville Bell, a well-known linguist and speech educator. Mother Eliza Grace, hearing impaired, which inspired Bell's lifelong interest in hearing technology. Key contributions. Invented the telephone, patented in 1876. Contributed to hearing aids and voice transmission technologies. Worked on aeronautics and hydrofoil design. Developed new methods of teaching the deaf. How did he die? Alexander Graham Bell died on the 2nd of August, 1922, from complications related to diabetes. He was 75 years old at the time of his death. He passed away at his beloved estate, Ben Bray, in Baddeck, Nova Scotia, Canada. His wife, Mabel Hubbard Bell, and family members were at his side during his final moments. The entire telephone service across North America was silenced for 1 minute the day after his death, a powerful tribute to the man who gave voice to millions, remembering him after death. Bell was honored and remembered across the globe after his passing. His inventions changed the way humans connect, especially in terms of communication. Numerous institutions and locations in the United States, Canada, and Scotland have been named in his honor. Alexander Graham Bell didn't just invent the telephone, he laid the foundation for the future of global communication and innovation. His life and work continue to inspire countless scientists and inventors around the world. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Alexander Graham Bell. His invention brought distant people closer together, and to this day, we remain grateful for his timeless contribution. Number 2. Warren G. Harding. Death. The 2nd of August, 1923 vertical bar, age, 57, 29th President of the United States, 1921-1923. A president of the people who left us suddenly. Warren Gamaliel Harding was the 29th President of the United States and one of the first U.S. presidents to die while still in office. He was a former journalist, newspaper owner, and U.S. Senator from Ohio. After World War I, he became a symbol of stability, advocating for a return to normal life with his famous campaign slogan, "Return to Normalcy." Short biography. Born the 2nd of November, 1865, Blooming Grove, Ohio, United States. Father, George Tryon Harding, a physician. Mother, Phoebe Elizabeth Harding, a midwife and homemaker. Wife, Florence Kling. Profession, journalist, politician. Political party, Republican Party. Presidency, 1921, 1923. Inauguration, the 4th of March, 1921. Key highlights. Promised peace and stability in the post-war period. Promoted business, friendly policies, tax cuts, and restricted immigration. Advocated for a return to normalcy after World War I. His administration was later tainted by corruption scandals like the Teapot Dome scandal, although most of these came to light after his death. How and where did he die? Date: the 2nd of August, 1923. Place: Palace Hotel, San Francisco, California. Age: 57 years old. Cause of death: officially listed as a heart attack or stroke, though historians still debate the exact cause. Some claim it was heart failure, Others believe it was a cerebral hemorrhage. Circumstances. Harding was on a national speaking tour known as the Voyage of Understanding. He died while still serving as president, making his death historically significant in U.S. politics. After his death, his wife, Florence Harding, brought his body back to Ohio. He was laid to rest in Marion, Ohio, with full state honors. A large state funeral was held in his hometown. Legacy. Scandal and controversy. After his death, widespread corruption within his administration became public. The Teapot Dome scandal is still considered one of the biggest political scandals in American history. Human approach. Harding was a very popular president during his lifetime and spoke in a language that resonated with everyday citizens. Leadership. While his administration was marred by scandal, there is no conclusive evidence that he was personally involved in the corruption. Remembered. Quote, Warren G. Harding was a kind-hearted, peace-seeking leader historically significant as a U.S. president, though his term ended in an unfortunate and unexpected way. Number 3. William S. Burroughs. Death. The 2nd of August, 1997, vertical bar, age, 83. One of the leading writers of the Beat Generation vertical bar, globally acclaimed for the book Naked Lunch. A rebellious literary figure who shattered conventional boundaries of taste and language, William Seward Burroughs II was an American novelist, essayist, performer, and cultural icon. He was a founding figure of the Beat Generation, and his writings became symbolic of radical rebellion against social norms, sexuality, addiction, and the growing influence of technology. Short biography. Born the 5th of February, 1914, St. Louis, Missouri, USA. Father, Morton S. Burroughs, heir to the Burroughs Cash Register Company. Mother, Laura Hammersmith. Education. Harvard University. Graduated with a degree in English, 1936. Sexuality. Openly gay, which was frequently reflected in his writing. Close friends and collaborators. Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, Gary Snyder, fellow pioneers of the Beat movement. Literary work and influence. Most famous novel, The Naked Lunch, 1959, faced obscenity trials in the U.S., but ultimately became a landmark victory for literary freedom. Junkie Chideta, The Soft Machine Teg, Nova Express, Tegya, Cities of the Red Night. Core themes in his work: drug, addiction, and narcotic subculture, psychology, sexuality, and existentialism. Government and technological surveillance, language manipulation, and consciousness reform. Innovative technique. Developed the cut-up method with artist Brian Geisen slicing up and rearranging text to generate new meanings. Lifestyle. Burroughs himself was a longtime heroin addict. In 1951, he accidentally shot and killed his wife, Joan, in a drunken game of William Tell, Gone Wrong, a tragic incident that deeply influenced his writing and psyche. He lived in many countries throughout his life: Mexico, Tangier, Paris, New York, and London. How and where did he die? Date: the 2nd of August, 1997. Place: Lawrence, Kansas, USA. Age: 83 years old. Cause of death: heart attack. He had been hospitalized a few days prior. After the heart attack, he could not be revived. Legacy and remembrance. William S. Burroughs remains an iconic figure in literary history. His influence extends beyond literature into music, visual arts, and cinema. Artists such as David Bowie, Courtney Love, Larry Clark, and Kurt Cobain cited him as a major inspiration. Until his final days, he remained active in writing and performance. Notable quote: William S. Burroughs was a revolutionary voice who transformed language into a weapon against conformity. Even after his death, he continues to stand as a legendary symbol of fearless creative thought. Number 4. Vin Scully. Death: the 2nd of August, 2022, vertical bar, age, 94. The most iconic baseball broadcaster in American sports history, who spent 67 years with the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger baseball. A legendary voice that defined a sport. Vincent Edward Scully, popularly known as Vin Scully, was a legendary American sportscaster whose voice became inseparably linked with baseball's rich history and emotion. From 1950 to 2016, for an incredible 67 seasons, he was the play-by-play announcer for the Brooklyn Dodgers and later the Los Angeles Dodgers, holding the world record for the longest tenure with a single team in professional sports broadcasting. Short biography. Born the 29th of November, 1927, Bronx, New York City, USA. Father, Vincent Aloysius Scully, a businessman. Education, Fordham University, where he also called games for the Fordham Rams. Religion, Catholic. Wives. First wife, Joan, died in 1972. Later married Sandra Hunt, died in 2021. Children, 5. Baseball career. Started with the Dodgers. In 1950, at just 22 years old, moved to LA. In 1958, when the Dodgers relocated to California. Retirement, 2016, at the age of 88, his final broadcast marked the end of an era. Total seasons, 6-7, the longest broadcasting career with a single franchise. Style of broadcasting, known for emotionally rich, literary, and conversational storytelling, spoke directly to the listeners, often like a friend sharing a memory. Famous for letting big moments breathe with his line, "Let the crowd tell the story," staying silent so the audience could feel the moment. Other work, called NFL and golf tournaments nationally for CBS and NBC, inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame's broadcasting wing in 1982. Affectionately known as the Voice of Summer. How and where did he die? Date, the 2nd of August, 2022. Place, Hidden Hills, California, USA. Age, 94 years. Cause of death, natural causes due to age. Family, surrounded by his children and grandchildren in his final moments. Tributes after death. The Los Angeles Dodgers, Major League Baseball, and millions of fans honored his memory. A moment of silence was observed at Dodger Stadium. President Joe Biden also issued a public message in remembrance. Honors and achievements. Presidential Medal of Freedom, 2016, the highest civilian honor in the U.S. Inducted into the National Sports Media Hall of Fame. A street and part of the stadium were named after him in Los Angeles. Notable legacy. Vince Scully wasn't just a broadcaster, he was the soul of baseball. His voice, emotion, and storytelling touched generations of fans. He didn't just call the game, he brought it to life.